It's okay to fail. In fact, you should fail. All right. If you don't know me, I've worked in like random industries, bro. I've done everything from like working at abattoirs, which is where they cook animals, and I've done that. I've done door-to-door sales. I've worked out in the desert on mine sites, and I'm currently trying to make it in life as a musical artist. But anyways, that's not important. Okay, failing and why you should fail, right? I'm gonna break it down for you. Failing is the best way to learn, all right? Time and time again, working in these different industries, I always hear people making up excuses, and you have to understand why these excuses just, like, why do people always keep making excuses? And the underlying factor is they are just afraid to fail, all right? But they don't understand that failing is what you need to do. You need to fail because it's a learning process, all right? Let me tell you this. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry reckons they're a guru these days, right? When you log on to TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, it doesn't matter. There's someone out there reckons they are the know-it-all of that industry that you're in, right? Now, I am here to tell you that you don't have to listen to these guys. In fact, you shouldn't. You should go out there and try things, right? Sitting on YouTube and listening to podcasts, right, for hours and hours and hours will not help you. Yes, you know, listen to them when you're stuck in traffic and that, but you shouldn't make that your learning curve where you gather information from, all right? I don't know, but in the last 10 years, everyone reckons you're gonna learn how to run a business just by watching YouTube videos. They reckon you're gonna learn how to run a business or how to start a clothing brand or how to do anything off of paying someone's course. If those guys had money, they would not be selling you a course, all right? No billionaire wakes up and goes, hey, I'm going to go and sell this course and teach people how to make money. They're too busy sipping cocktails on the yacht doing billion-dollar bills. They don't have time to sit in a room and record these videos, right? And put it in a course and sell it to you. So basically what I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to learn, the quickest way to learn is to go out there and do things, and you are going to fail. Failing is part of the process, and I'm realizing this now. Okay, I'm going through my own journey. By no means I'm this tycoon, but I've decided that I am going to try things. Even like this YouTube channel, bro. Like I'm just diving in there and doing it. Because for a long time, I was, sitting down looking up all this advice. Like, oh yeah, you got to do your thumbnails and everything. I don't care about thumbnails or nothing. I am just going to upload, and along the way, I am going to find out what I need to do to improve myself and to make this YouTube channel big, right? I've spent enough time, enough hours reading and watching videos on how to grow YouTube. I'm just going to go out there and do it. And I think you should do that as well, right? Time is very valuable. I've talked about this on my If I Knew These Things When I Was 18. I think that's what the title was called. I don't know. Go look for it in my channel. But what my advice to you, bro, is just go out there and do it. Just dive in. You're going to learn quicker. All right? I'll give you an example. I have learned that on YouTube, the biggest metric you need to worry about is watch time. Right? I have learned by doing this on my own, and I know there's videos about it, but now that I'm actually doing YouTube, I know that watch time is the biggest metric. So how can I improve this watch time? First of all, watch time is an indicator of, like, for example, you're watching my video on how someone, stays from the start of the video to the end. I've learned that if I can keep the viewer engaged, YouTube would push it, right? And obviously, I've heard people talk about this on video, but actually seeing the analytics, I know that, all right, that's the way to go. So how can I improve this watch time? Well, I'm not out here streaming in real life like Speed is, even though I would love to do that, going through different countries and that. So I know I have to provide value somehow, and people like these big content creators, they provide entertainment. That's the value. But for me, I need to be providing quote unquote gems. Now, like I said, I'm not some sort of guru, so I'm just a guy who's just been through everything you can think of. I have knocked on people's houses trying to sell aircon, car parts, and I've hopped on planes to go into the desert. So I feel like if you want to hear my 2 cents, you can come and grab it on this channel. But yes, I truly, truly, truly believe that failing is all part of the process. It is a step. I feel like social media has painted this picture about failing that it's such a bad thing. But no, failing is a cheat code, bro. It's a cheat code, all right? That's what you're going to get in this channel. You're going to get the raw truth, man, the cold, hard truth, all right? And that's what I want to tell you. It doesn't matter if you're trying to do a clothing brand. Just do it, bro. Just do it. Just go start it. Fail. Just fail, right? It doesn't matter if you're trying to set up a mom and pop shop. If you want to set up a bakery, just do it, bro. Yeah, it doesn't matter, bro. Just do it. Just Nike the damn thing, man. Just do it. Because all those people who have made it, they have failed, right? Time and time again, they have failed. That's what I've noticed. Like, for example, like, I'm just going to talk about Speed because I've been really enjoying his streams lately. He, at one stage, bro, he was streaming to no one watching him. And imagine if he stopped him and, I'm just going to go and watch this podcast on how to stream. No, he just kept on turning on that webcam. He just kept on chipping away at it. All right. And this video will probably only get 5 views. I don't care. I'm still going to post every day. That's why you should subscribe. But yeah, man, like it is what it is. Right. And I reckon this is the first generation that we truly have been lied to. Like, we have been painted this picture that, like, bro, if you fail, like, like, you should, like, take a step back and study the game. Nah, man, just go and do it. But yeah, that's what I want to say. So a lot of creatives that I've met in music and making videos and that, I've noticed that, like, they get disheartened. They're like, oh man, I failed when like their songs don't get no views or nothing like that, or the skits don't get views. But like, bruh, learn from that. Learn why it didn't pick up views. Study it, all right? And when you do, that's the vital information that you wouldn't get anywhere else. That's tailored to you. You're not going to get that information of a podcast. If you drop a cooking video and it gets zero views, number one, bro, no one saw it. It's okay. No one, that literally means no one saw it. You're good. You're good. But now you know that maybe you shouldn't cook, bro. Like, you're trash at cooking. But that's okay because it's a learning curve. So don't cook in the next video. And these are the things, testing shit and finding out what works and what doesn't. You won't get that from listening to a motivational video. You just won't. You just won't, bro. And that's it. So anyways, if you enjoyed this video, I am going to be posting more of these rants. I'm going to be having a whinge every day and putting it up on YouTube. I've made it my obligation to post a video every day. So check in, man. Subscribe to that guy. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to tell you that because I've met a lot of people that they just have this delusion that they're going to watch a podcast and they're going to launch $1 million clothing brand. It doesn't work that way, bro. You just have to go put a logo on it, go to Kmart, go to your local shop, buy a blank t-shirt, slap a logo on and just start selling. Just start selling. Right? And then you're going to figure out how to go about this clothing brand thing. Like, for me, it was music. Like, bro, I just had to get on the mic and just sing, even though I sounded like a dead cat. But it was okay because, we learned how to tweak my voice and everything like that. So, yeah, man, I just wanted to say that to you guys. So, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, man. So, subscribe. Suba sa para. I don't know if you saw that video. It'd be really awkward if you didn't. Later, boys.